Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's going to be a garden to table. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of my garden, what I have planned for the future, and just this simple quick recipe that I have from fresh produce that I grew in my garden. But first, of course, we always have to clean up the kitchen before we can do anything.
Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget that golden rule? Why is our love it one-sided? It should really be give and take. Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake?
Hey guys, so I'm using this Jaws cleaner that I kind of did some research on, and it's kind of cool. So you get these bottles and you can get just one or you can get them all, but I decided to get this set. So I have all of these and it comes with 2 refills each. So it's an eco-friendly reusable bottle and the concentrate is non-toxic. So all you do is fill up the bottle to the fill line, you take the top off, and then you pop these little these refills in there, and you kind of screw it, and then it kind of releases all the concentrate into the water and it mixes, and it kind of helps with the environment, so you're not constantly just buying more plastic bottles to just throw away and put in our landfill.
Choice I have now, I just wanna get it right with you. But if we try to talk about it, our history says we'll just argue. And I know you're gonna act a fool, and then no one could tell the difference between me and you, babe. Watching from a distance, hiding these feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad, but now it's at my own expense. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't rewind. Maybe I need some space, need somewhere else to go, to release, to relax, to let my emotions flow. But for now, I just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it, oh, before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't rewind. Rewind, rewind, rewind. Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel.
So in my garden I had yellow onions, sweet onion, shallots, but I didn't realize that when you start them from seeds, it takes about 2 years before you can actually harvest those items to cook with. So I have to let them dry out over the winter. So I just put them in the sun for today, and then I'm going to braid them the ends up and just put them in my garage for a little while, and then next spring I will plant them and see what happens.
I wanna be free. Finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, 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 finally. I always stay dreaming, never imagined I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, fill my
this is, I think this is called a snake plant, but I just got these from Pike Nursery, and I got it because it's kind of like a 2-for-1. So I got the small one and it was like $5, but then it also had this baby one growing. So of course I got that one. So there goes my 2-for-1. So this one is called a crispy wave. It's an air purifier, and I'm gonna put this one in my office slash lady lounge. So we'll see how that goes. But so far, it's doing good. Alright, so I want to show you guys my outdoor garden. So this is my first year doing a raised bed garden. So I'm going to show you my tomatoes and everything. So let's see how it looks. So over here is more tomatoes. I don't know if you can see that one. I actually trimmed these. Oh, there goes some yellow ones. They're turning yellow. Nothing yet. I don't even remember what this is. I just planted so much. Here goes some peppers. Some green peppers. And they might actually start turning orange. I don't know what colors. I got some jalapeno peppers. And then this massive jungle over here. And you see all my tomatoes just growing. They got so tall. So it was shorter. I trimmed some of the top off, and I did an experiment to see if they would grow, and they're actually growing. There's those over there what I showed you first, but of course they keep growing up. I did not plan on them to be this tall. I thought they would be as tall as these tomato cages, but it fooled me. So next year I'm going to have to custom build something, and I'm actually going to move this whole thing over there because I feel like that gets better sunlight. So I'm going to dig that out. We're just kind of letting it grow and see what happens this year. But I'm going to dig that out and put my garden here where those four are. So this is what it looks like. And I had some other things in here. The onions were in here. I did not realize that it takes 2 years for onions to grow. So I pulled them up, and I'm going to plant those next year. And there were shallots and regular onions. Is it a bird? I don't know. I hear something. And then there's a squash in there. There's a couple in there. I don't want to disturb too much. Things are flying out at me. But I think I heard a bird or a creature over here in our swamp. Okay guys, so these are the ingredients for our stuffed Cubanelle peppers. So first we're going to need fresh Cubanelle peppers. So I'm either going to cut the tops off or I'm going to cut them down the side. And I did end up cutting them down the side. I have some onion. I have some Goya cilantro. I don't really know how I got that in my refrigerator, but it's there. I have some pepper, just black pepper. And I keep it in my Le Creuset thing that I got from the Le Creuset Factory to Table exhibition that they used to do. Hopefully they do it this year. I'm not sure. I have some Goya adobo, some cumin, some Sazon Goya, and it looks like this on the inside. That's what the little packs look like. And we're also going to use some vegetable bouillon. You can use any kind. I just have this in there, trying to use up the things that I have in my cabinets and refrigerator and my garden, of course. So I already have some rice going, just long grain white rice. We have that, and then we're also going to get some ground chicken. We eat a lot of ground chicken, not a lot of ground beef in our house, or it's ground turkey or any alternative to ground beef. We don't eat a lot of pork, but we will eat breakfast sausage. But this is the ground chicken that I got. I got this from our farmer's market that we have. It's in a different county. It's actually about 45 minutes away from my house, but when I go, I pack my coolers and everything to keep all my food cold to get home. So it's always a fun day when me and my friend go here. So first we're just going to saute the ground beef, not ground beef, ground chicken. And then later we're going to add all of our seasonings and our onions to it and season it up. You season it to taste. Like I said earlier in another video, there is no right or wrong way to do your cooking as long as you enjoy your cooking. So here's how I decided to cut up my cubanelle peppers. So I'm just going to slice them down the inside or down the side, doesn't matter what side. Then I'm going to do these little small cuts on the tops, like a V cut on the tops and the bottom to kind of help open it up a little bit. And then I'll just get those seeds and those ribs out of there. And I'll do that for all of them. And that's about it. this is how they all look once I finish getting all the insides out, and I put them in the oven before I put the mix in for about 10 to 15 minutes. And now I'm just going to stuff them in there the best that I can, and no rice goes unused. I scrape this pan so that I can get as much filling as I can, and then I'll put them back in the oven for about 30 to 45 minutes. Because I started this late and we were hungry, we kind of ate them in a rush. But let me tell you guys, this mixture right here, this filling, I probably could have just eaten this without the peppers, but it's really good. So I hope you guys give this recipe a try. So I had some Parmesan cheese in our refrigerator, so I decided to try to see what they would taste like once I topped them with the Parmesan cheese. And to be honest, I probably could have left this step off because the cheese didn't melt the way I thought it would melt. Maybe like a different type of cheese, maybe like a Colby Jack, or maybe even pepper jack might have been really good with this, but it didn't melt. So this is what it looks like after I put them in the oven to melt the cheese. Hey guys, thanks for watching. So that's about it for the video. The meal was delicious. The kitchen was clean. Don't forget, new videos every Thursday. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at simply_Ricky. Thank you.